Hello, YouTube. 25 years ago, I have been to Florida to research paranormal phenomena during the Spanish conquests of the New World. This is just to let you know that I am not a newcomer to this very narrow field of research. I have read, with the help of dictionaries, my share of the 16th century Spanish documents. But today I'll tell you about fascinating events that took place down south during the same bloody conquest. And I learned of it not long ago. Pedro de Valdivia, who lived between the years 1500 to 1554, a conquistador who traveled to America in search of fame and fortune, fought on the side of Francisco Pizarro at the Battle of Salinas, and later led the conquest of Chile in 1540, the founding of Santiago del Nuevo Extremo, now Santiago, the following year, Concepcion in 1550, and the city of Valdivia in 1552, before his death at the hands of the Araucanian Indians. Valdivia left very few written documents, but one of them, an instruction addressed to his representatives at the court, Spanish king, on October 15, 1550, mentions two mysterious figures who appeared to the Mapuche Indians shortly before the attack of the conquistadors. There were two creatures, a beautiful woman and an old man on a horse, both dressed in white, and both had come to warn the Indians that they would die if they tried to attack the conquistadores. Valdivia made two reports, one of which, the most complete of the two, he sent to King Charles V on the same day. You see, Valdivia, he left very few written documents, but one of them, that instruction, mentions two mysterious figures, as I mentioned before. And the two reports, the most complete one of the two was sent to King Charles, who was the Holy Roman Emperor and King of Spain. And like I said, on the same day. And that's what the conquistador wrote. In this letter dated 15th of October in the year 1550 Common Era, and I have the original text, of course, from the publication of Valdivia's writings. And it seems that our God wants to use its perpetuation so that his divine worship may be honored in it, and the devil may come out from where he has been revered for so long. For according to the native Indians, the day they came upon this fort of ours, while the horsemen were attacking them, an old man on a white horse fell into the midst of their squads and said to them, "Flee, all of you, or these Christians will kill you." And that it was so much the fright that they took that they gave to flee. They said more, that 3 days before, while crossing the river of Biu to come upon us, a comet fell among them one Saturday at noon. And from the fort where they were, many Christians saw it going there with much greater brightness than other comets leave. And that falling, a very beautiful lady came out of it, and dressed in white, and who said to them, "I served the Christians, and you are not going against them, because they are very brave, and they will kill you all." When she had departed from among them, the devil, their employer, came and finished them off, telling them to gather a very large crowd of people, and that he was with them, because if we saw so many together, we would fall down of fear. And so they continued their journey. This is what the letter described. Very interesting event. And you can re-listen to my story again and make up your conclusions. A little more about the conquistador in question. Pedro de Valdivia. He served with distinction in the Spanish army in Italy and Flanders before being sent to South America in 1534. During the Peruvian Civil War in 1538, he fought with Francisco Pizarro against Diego de Almagro. For the Chilean expedition, Valdivia took charge in 1540 of a force of 150 Spaniards, including his mistress, Inés Suarez, and some Indian allies. He marched across the coastal desert of northern Chile, defeated a large force of Indians in the Valley of Chile, and on February 12, 1541, founded Santiago. In 1546, he extended Spanish rule south to the Biobío River. After fighting in Peru for 2 years, Valdivia returned to Chile as governor. In 1550, he began to conquer Chile south of the Biobío and founded the city of Concepcion. In the course of a campaign directed against the Araucanian Indians, Valdivia was captured and executed by Lautaro, a Mapuche Indian who led the native uprising against the Spanish conquerors. In itself, the subject of Spanish conquest of Latin America and North America and Central America is very interesting, but it's not an easy subject to get into, because you find out what the conquistadors did to the natives. But I'll continue my research to the extent possible. It's not my main area of interest, but once in a while you chance upon very interesting details that tie it to the paranormal phenomenon. And if you follow my research, you will see much more about the paranormal phenomena of Eurasia and other parts of the world. I did some field research too during the last few decades. So that's what I wanted to let you know today. And if you like my research, you can support through the links you find in description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're notified of any new videos. Thank you.